up this morning by the ocean blue. Tasmanian sunshine and a sky so true. Charlie's at my side with a wagging tail. We're building our future one post, one rail. Got a pocket full of seeds and a head full of dreams. Nothing's ever quite as easy as it first may seem. Dig a little deeper, let the good times flow. On this little hillside where the sea winds blow. A little hard work, a little elbow grease, a whole lot of laughter. Now that's a recipe. Eat what you grow, let your garden grow. Plant a little seed and let your good life show. Raise those chickens, watch them steal the show. Outback Tasmania, eat what you grow. Eat what you grow. Building up a chicken coop, hammer in my hand. Putting up a fence across this little patch of land. The wallabies are watching thinking dinner's free. Not today, my mates, you'll have to bargain with me. Tomatoes climbing higher, pumpkins on the ground. Every little harvest makes me smile around. Radio Jonesy's got another tale to tell. Living life in Tapsy and we're doing it real well. Charlie says, come on, mate, there's work to do. The garden keeps on growing with a different view. Ocean breeze blowing through the old gum trees, living life exactly how it's meant to be. Dig it, plant it, water, watch it grow, build it, fix it, nice and slow. Eat what you grow, let your garden grow. Everybody's welcome, come and join the show. From the ocean to the hillside, everybody knows. Outback Tasmania, eat what you grow. Radio Jonesy, Charlie too. Building something honest with a cracking view. One seed, one dream, one row at a time. Outback Tasmania, we're growing just fine. Hey, dig it. Hey, plant it. Hey, grow it. Eat what you grow.
Eat what you grow. There you go. That is one of my creations out of the AI music genre. How are we all going out there? This is Radio Jonesy, aka Outback Tasmania. And I was going to be working out the back, doing a few little things, but I went on my 5K walk / run today, and I actually ran a little bit of the race, which was amazing for this huge frame of mine to be plodding along. And let me say, I went 1 minute slower than I did when I walked the whole race last fortnight. So my best time was a fortnight ago, and I was a minute slower. And I thought I can't be a minute slower because I was into it back. I was into it, and I thought I was definitely killing it, and definitely was slower. So go figure. I got to just keep up a good pace and just walk. Oh, here he is, the man of the moment, the star of the show. That's Charlie. He wants to have a look out the window, I think. What's going on, bud? Yeah, so good to see you, Andy. Hope everything's going well for you. Shawnee Groves fan, how you going there? Thank you for popping in. And yes, here he is. Good old Chucky, Charles. Charlie, whatever you want to call him, he'll never come late to dinner. He always loves his taco. He's filling out a bit too. He's filling out. He likes his food. He likes his chicken. I know that for a fact. He's very vague on his dog food. He'll only eat it as a last resort. You're getting caught up in my lead there, little boy. What are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? All right, time to get down. Time to get down. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the star of the show, definitely. I was told nasty southwestern snow at Orange, etc., etc., etc. Oh, that's going to be a nice little breeze coming in. It's quite balmy here at 14 degrees. You know what? What was it? It wasn't yesterday. The day before, I went down to Bunnings. It was 17 degrees in the car. It was only supposed to be 13 was the high down here. In winter in Tasmania, that's where we're broadcasting from. And let me say, we're not supposed to get rain for another 2 days. What are you barking at? We're not supposed to get rain for another 2 days, and then we've got, I think it's Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday, Thursday, and it stops again, and then we get about another 3 or 4 days of sunshine. So looking forward to that. One thing about the rain, who are you barking at? There's no one in that room. That's a spare room, buddy. No one's in there. He's going a bit funny downstairs lately, old Charles. And he doesn't. We got a printer just out here. He doesn't like the printer because of the noises it makes when it's printing. And he's starting to. I'll have to move you. I'll send you out the back. I'll send you out the back, Charles. Yeah, currently 14 here. Andy, if he keeps this up, it's going to make for an interesting chat and conversation. He's having a scratch. Yeah, how's the health going, my friend? How's the hip? How's the mobility? Hope everything's sort of improving slightly every day for you. Because those of you who did not know, he's had some major surgery, and hopefully he'll be able to recover and be running around the block doing his 5K road runs himself. Yeah, well, 10's not cold. 10's not cold. I was told the other day when we were out, it's not real cold. We weren't really wearing our jumpers and we're just wearing work shirts. And they're saying, no. So, like, the locals who live here were sort of not working in jackets. The transplants, people who have just sort of been here for, say, a few months or 6 months or 12 months, they're all rugged up. Yeah, they're all rugged up like they're going on an adventure to the snow. It definitely stands out. Even downtown today, the tourists that are still here in winter, you really notice the difference in the tourist season. It's very minimal now. It's in summer here. It's just chock a block full of campers and caravans parking up, and people in their vans, van lifers, trying to load up with the groceries and get out of town, sort of thing, and park down the beach and argue with the parking officers and all that sort of stuff. But right now it's pretty mild. It's just the locals. A little bit at a time. That's what we want. Yes, Shawnee, I'm not filming today. I'm probably going to film some tomorrow. Yes. And let me what Andy Watcha doing? Yep, Shawnee's. Did you see the email I sent you, Shawnee? By the way, I'm not sure if you have, but if you did, I would like to know what you think about that. I think there's a strange car up the street. Okay, well let me just see if I can text you back. Here we go. I've got way too many devices open. Bum, 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 bum. So yeah, so definitely done the 5K. Other cars, Chuck the Yui, coming down hill very slow, pointing up, saying that's where the Outback Tasmania gets filmed. Oh, okay, sorry about that. I was checking. Yeah, I quite like that one. I'd probably purchase a shirt like that because I like the green and the purple, because I remembered that's what you said one of our podcasts, that you like those colours. Yes, it was, but it's pretty cool. How was the 5K? Oh, Shawnee's really firing in the replies here. And let me say too, if you're in the chat or you're just watching, please put a comment in, because interactions do help in the long run when they share this stuff out. So even though I probably don't keep up quick enough to the stuff. Yes, Mr. Professional Graphic Designer. Yeah, I'm pretty good at that stuff. I just get me pen and pencil out and away I go. So what do I do with JT? What's JT? That's the file. Brook Trout 1477. Good to see you. Welcome in and hello. Oh yeah. How was the 5K run? Let me say it was different. It was full. There'll be a video coming out tomorrow on tour with Radio Jonesy. I'm just waiting for some official stuff to be done before I publish it, but we'll get that done. I should get the okay for all that by sometime today. And the waiting for the official photographer's photos as well, see how they turned out, because I actually had a bit of a branding thing going on today. Yes. But anyway, started off, I was in the crowd. Within about 500 meters, I was at the tail of the field. I found my marker. She was up in front of me, plodding along, and I thought I got to keep up with this as my 55-minute marker that I'll run with or go with, or just see how I go. I actually started running a few little sections, and I thought I'm just plodding along, running like a wounded elephant. And we got there. Oh, that's going to be nice. That's going to be nice. Awesome. It looks good with white as well, like white, green, and purple. Looks pretty cool. That's the Bernie Dockers AFL team, like the Australian Football League team. They are green, purple, and white, or green, purple, and black, depending on who the opposition is. I'll have to see if I can find one of them jerseys. You might like those, Shawnee. They're like singlets, or I could find a long sleeve one. Yeah, Brook Trout 1477, welcome in. Good to see you. Making it home. Oh my God, I've got some legends in there. Good to see you too. It's not JT. JT. What's JT? It, not JT. It, not JT. It, hang on. Go back to that comment. Oh, sorry. It shouldn't be JT. So what do I do with it? You use it, do whatever you want with it. Put it on some merch. Do some wonderful stuff. And here we go. Look at this. Making it home. Wonderful people. Just finished their live. And doing their things. Good to see you. I did have you sort of playing earlier. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, your garden is looking amazing. Well, thank you for watching, and I really do appreciate it. And it's really motivating me to do this. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gardeners of the world, welcome to the stage. Yours, mine, and everyone's favorite gardener. Morning, Gray.
Hi from Minnesota. I am having my basil tea iced cold this evening. How are you?
I am feeling a bit exhausted, run down, worn out.
Okay.
So I wasn't feeling it for filming out the back. So I sat down upstairs, put the load of washing on to help out with the family chores. I've probably got to go and transfer one load out and put another load in. So I'm very glad you popped in for a second, but I'll do that later. It's 11 p.m. Okay, so 11 p.m. You've got to be. Is that? Oh, well, thank you, Shani, for those kind words. Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's on call this weekend.
Brook Trout.
Yeah.
Who am I missing here? Who's Brook Trout? What have I
Over
forgotten?
down in Venice, Florida, he does plumbing.
Oh, nice.
He has hunt camp up in Michigan and family in Wisconsin and family in Illinois, if I remember right. Hangs out, is a member of the Shawnee Grows channel.
Well, there you go. I'll have to, because you're a member there and I'm a member there, I will have to connect. So I will be checking that out very, very soon. Thanks for popping in. She is high, Shawnee. Shawnee's, I tell you what, I don't know what it is, but I really connect with this girl over here. I don't know why, how, or where different genre age groups. Where is it the gardening thing? Is it the family thing? Is it the I don't know what it is, but
We just have a great time talking.
we do. We do. We got to. Did you like the thumbnails for the podcast? I can talk YouTube later, but I've got some more sort of information about that. I asked a few questions and I was given some answers. So if
I
you
would
check it,
love to talk YouTube shop later. I've been asking and getting answers too.
well, we could help each other here. Gary's
Yeah.
barking at the door.
You asked what I thought of the thumbnail, and to be honest, I don't really like any picture of myself. So,
No, well, the branding is a good thing,
mhm.
and like I'll get another screenshot of this chat we're doing right now, and probably
I don't know. I look good in that pink color, though.
oh, I am definitely trying to promote my channel. Yeah, well, we can touch up the color work,
Yeah, promote Outback Tasmania, please, making it home.
Yeah, what I'm doing, this is a channel that I'm enjoying to do, and by doing what I'm doing out the back, I'm improving the property. My health is really improving because of all the physical labor. If you don't really know what my property's like, just watch a few videos and you'll see me climbing up and down stairs, walking, going up slopes, because my block of land is really, really steep. So I haven't really spoke too much about my weight loss, but over the last say 6 months or longer, it's probably been longer than 6 months, probably been a year maybe. I've just at my last appointment that I went down to see my local doctor, who's just been pretty good with getting me back on track health wise. Getting all my blood works done and all that sort of stuff. I have lost 32 kilos. Work that out in pounds, Shawnee. 32 kilos.
70.
70 pounds. Oh, wow. That was at my worst. And now I'm going, I'm on the slope of my fitness levels. Like I'm really going fast now. I'm speeding up. Oh, and I got big news, Shawnee, as well about my seedlings on the window.
Seedlings on the window.
Is a song. You know how I did put these seedlings here. These are capsicums.
We're having a happy birthday.
Yes.
Hello.
He's poking his head out. They're the first capsicums, or what do you call them over there? Bell peppers?
Peppers. Yeah. Are they bell, or hot? Sweet or hot?
They're not going to be hot, no. They're just sweet.
Bell pepper, then, is what we'd call it. Over here in Minnesota land. Did you ever put some in your car? I have to know. Are we doing a mobile greenhouse?
There is, yes.
Oh, right.
There is some in the car, but that's for a future video, which anyway, I was pretty happy. I was pretty happy with that effort because I just took the lid off today. And check this one out. This plant here, it keeps growing.
Yeah, what are you
That's
feeding it?
yeah, chicken. He loves chicken.
Chicken. Okay.
Rotisserie chicken, not just any chicken.
Oh, rotisserie chicken from the gas station is the bomb.
Well, yeah, we get it from the supermarket. Slowly
Making it home says some people do channels just to chat with friends. If you want to grow, we are here for you. And Shawnee too. We know how hard it is to grow, so we are here for both of you. It was like a little poem.
Man, that is fabulous because let me say, fantastic people. I'll just run down the chat. I got told the other day that I don't read the comments.
Mm.
Yeah, so
There's a big difference in including the comments with the conversation, putting them on screen, even if you're not going to read them, or just reading them out loud for the replay crew. It makes a big difference.
yeah, yeah. So now I'm trying to grow like a urban homesteadish sort of a channel and a brand, and I think I'll enjoy my retirement in doing that. I was planning on retiring, and I did sort of semi-retire, but now I'm back into the work schedule. Got some reasons for that, but once that is all over, I'm hoping to have my hands full to the brim with a gardening channel, a conversation channel, a driving around channel, and my on tour channel, which I take out. So that'll be 4 channels that are monetized and running. I've got 3 up and going now, but if I get the 4th, I'd be happy with my retirement supported by YouTube would be fantastic. But it's not that. It gives me purpose. It gives me a hobby. It gives me focus on things I need to do on a daily schedule, and meeting people along the way, like this lovely lady here. I would not have met you if I didn't really start this journey. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just fabulous the way YouTube connects people.
I know what you mean because I am not a traveler and I currently have friends in all kinds of places now that I talk to on a daily basis. And are they in my age bracket? No, but who cares? I really enjoy to hear about their day, to hear about their life, not just how they're doing on YouTube, right?
That's it. It's like the journey you're on right now. Like I'm really excited about that, and I'm like that's just one little aspect of connecting with Shawnee Grace. How did you like how we had that conversation on our last live, how we just going to fix that.
Which part of our conversation we went
Oh,
all over the place?
yes, but about the merch, branding. Like,
Okay, the branding conversation. Yeah, I
yeah,
thought about
when
it.
we talked about YouTube branding, and like working in radio for a few years, you see what the station brand, like stations like Triple M, Triple Your Music, like that's their brand. Triple M, Triple Your Music is, and then they play 3 songs in a row before an ad comes in. So it's triple your music is like their
Okay.
fancy.
They have a little jingle. Yeah.
And it's a pretty cool jingle actually. But the station's gone a bit potty for me. Apart from that, used to be cool, but that's like a branding sort of thing. And your brand was like grow. What was it? Grow, feed.
So this year's theme is grow, feed, share, encouraging people to grow their own food, which have you heard? Maybe you should be growing your own lettuce at least. Come on, people. And then feed yourself, feed your family, feed your neighbors, and then share your extra because finding and sourcing food locally and some people live in food, what do they call it, food deserts, where having access to fresh food is expensive or dangerous. So that was kind of the theme for the channel this year, and that's what our merch was being built around. So we had a conversation about branding, and I think once you have the brand figured out, you've kind of, well, here, let's get the audience's opinion. I first of all always read it to make sure my name is spelled correctly because that's my life. And we're going with my favorite colors, which is purple and green. Now I do see some echinacea, and then I think, is it salvia? Maybe a petunia, maybe it's a morning glory. I don't know. Tomatoes, something purple.
Turnip, I guess.
Okay. Some Swiss chard leaves and a viney thing. And it has
And a
a
bit.
heart on it. That's cute. But yeah, the butterfly is the main point. It looks like it's on a zinnia, which is also super important because the person that the butterfly represents fell in love with growing zinnias. So you didn't even know that.
No.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's cool. And my input to this was I wanted a circular theme with your brand, your channel name.
Okay.
I wanted the focus to be the butterfly, and you're a gardener, so I wanted flowers and vegetables, and I wanted
Right.
it purple and green to be the focus, and a few other little things, but this is what it spat out, and that was just my first little trial. So I just think
Well,
that's
I really appreciate it because sometimes I go to do something and it doesn't make no sense. But I could go deeper with the brand conversation if you want to.
yeah. Let's keep it going.
Okay, so when we have the brand figured out, there's this tier of what goes on next. And it might happen fast, it might happen slow, it might be something that you want to do. Like for you, you were talking about merch on your last live. And so that's where we're at the fan level, right? So they're going to buy the merch because they like you or they really like what it looks like. Then there's that gift level. So maybe like you're trying to get an e-bike, right? A company will
Yeah,
gift you something and hope that you talk about it, and like
yeah,
that follows the brand. Go ahead.
yeah. And you know how YouTube or Google or the AI of Google gets the transcript of every single word that we talk about on the live. So to say things during the live that you're trying to do, like I would love to trial an e-bike for being an elderly gentleman trying to lose weight. I would love to trial somebody's e-bike and see if it does assist me in my weight loss journey. And having multiple YouTube channels with multiple subscribers who all seem to network together. See, there's my little spiel. Could could assist the brand in itself, but that's just another story. So continue on, Shawnee.
Okay, so fan and then gift. Sometimes companies send you something to talk about it. Then you get into the word affiliate. You've done affiliate stuff before? Maybe not with this channel.
No, but yes.
Different channel. So that's when you earn a commission if someone buys through a link. Sometimes you get a link to give to people, like a coupon. So they get 10% off their first purchase, for example. Like I promote Dirt Academy Kids. And today on the channel, we released a video of my children showing their gardens. They gave a tour. You can hear their tiny voices of
Awesome.
everything.
Yeah.
So Serena, we did answer this question in the chat. I don't eat okra, but you need to taste test it for your own liking to see which one gets woody. Brook Trout said, don't let them get very big. So after affiliates, there's the sponsorships. They're paying for this video. Have you done sponsorships before?
Not with YouTube, no.
Okay. Those are where in the description, there's a button somewhere. I think at that point you would have to say this video is sponsored, and then you say it out loud, plus a little thingy comes up on the screen if I remember right. Then there's campaigns. So you're working directly with the company as part of their marketing. Then the viewer sees this shift though, right? So you're promoting your brand, and then they see that you're becoming more serious about a business instead of it being a hobby. And they think, did getting something free change what they say? So this is a really important moment for the creator to be in that balance of like, what's the magic number? Putting content out that is just your regular content and then putting out sponsored content. If you could give a number in your opinion, would it be 8 videos to 2 sponsored? Like, how do you feel about it, Jonesy, for your audience?
I just got sidetracked with Andy sent me
Andy, how dare you?
an AI. But as in sponsors for how many views are you saying? How many views or products get sold for them to affiliate
I'm saying
with?
in your monthly repertoire, in the video content you put on your channel, should 8 a month be non-sponsored and 2 a month be sponsored
Oh,
for your audience to not feel like you're just shoving stuff at them?
well, if you can put it in the video, not like a lot of people put them in their video, like they'll run their video so far and then they'll film a little section to say
Yeah.
it's a sim, like an eSIM or whatever, but then they run this, hey, and they'll come in, hey, just while you're here, I'm just cutting in now, like check this out, blah blah blah. This, and you can get it here by the links in the description. It's a fantastic product. Please tell me what you think about it. And let's get back to the video. They sort of, I got a few of the bigger players do that, but just Andy's got a thing going. He's going to be sort of the black snagglepuss. Yeah.
Is that what you guys decided on?
No, Andy.
Oh, okay.
And
There it is.
this is going to be is the band, isn't it, Andy? The Black Snuggle.
Because remember we were talking about having him have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I reckon that'd be a good...
Snaggle plus walks is Andy's typing.
Snaggle plus walks. Oh, well, let's catch up with the chat. But, yeah, no, it's as many as really, if you do it tastefully, you could do as many as you like, because you know, some people, you know, like there are people who jump up and down and say, you're just doing this for the money, that sort of thing, which, hey, where to be monetized, just to get to monetization is a job in itself. So to get there, so anyway,
okay, so commercials, I like what you're saying. You know, we're in the middle of the content. We're pausing for a commercial. The break is them teaching you about this thing that, yeah, they're getting some money to do it, but hey, don't we all need some money? So continuing on with my last point to that topic, people don't actually care if someone gets some free seeds or a free shovel, but they care if suddenly nothing is ever criticized. Like, are you always saying, this thing is so good, it's so amazing, you gotta have it? It's every video an ad. Like, there's this magical, natural bringing it up into conversation and being passionate about it and being honest about it. You've had moments where you've had products that weren't great, right?
They aren't great, no. I feel too, an honest review of a product, even if you're not getting sponsored by them, but even if you are getting, like my highest rating video on Outback Tasmania is a video of a failing shredder. So plant shredder, garden shredder, waste, trees, branches. It just, the plate that the cutting blade hits as it goes around in a circle broke. So this plate broke off. And I said, look, I've had this for a year. I've only used it a few times, but I have used it like for hours, but I've only used it a few times, and it's just a fail. And the amount of negative comments in that video was amazing, because everybody's had a good rapport with this product, and they said it was user error. You don't know what you're talking about. And I got this big chunk of this aluminum. I'll just say that for the Americans. Aluminium. Big chunk of it. And it's just snapped off. So I would love to be able to replace it. The local hardware store that I purchased the product from said, bring it back and we will swap it out. We just need a receipt or proof of purchase. And I could not provide that. And then I had a bit of a conversation. Then the manager down there said he would ask the office, like the head office. And this is a big box store. This is like a Lowe's or a Menards or whatever the big box stores are over your way.
Yeah.
And they come back with, we'll send you an email with a code. And with that code, take it down and you'll be able to just go through the checkout, show them the code on the phone, and you'll go straight out and try it again. We're sorry about that. Well, the email arrived. Wow, we're getting traffic today. The email arrived, but I don't know what it's. I've deleted it. I've dumped it. I've trashed it. I don't know what I've done. I can't find it. So I would have to, out of my own cash, like they're about $300 now. But
okay, so that brought up. Go ahead.
But the one, sorry, but I'll finish off by saying the product review is a great way for views. Great way, because that's got my watch time. Unfortunately, that watch time now is that car's reversing.
Is it dumping off the back end now?
Yeah, I'm losing watch hours now. Like, I got dang.
You know, what you talked about is another one of those YouTube shop talks, really, though. Engaging the comment section. Oh, I can't remember the term for it now. Saying something wrong in your video on purpose so people correct you in the comments is one of the examples. I don't think it's called baiting, but there's like a saying for that.
Yeah, right.
So encouraging, even if it's negative, getting the chat rate up and alive, getting comments within the first, 48 hours of video makes it look more better, right? We do have wildfire smoke is making it home. We were talking about the Minnesota wildfires.
Yeah, it is sad to see all that. We've got, you know what? I'll just say this now. Tasmania has the freshest, cleanest air in the whole world. I'll just get that out right now.
Is there a lot of moss there?
There is, yes.
That is a big player in it, you know. Have you ever learned about moss and how it does to clean the air?
Yeah, that's why I got you. No.
Okay, sorry, go on.
No, well, if look, because there's such, we're at the bottom of the globe, like below us heading south is the South Pole. There's nothing in between. So we're between the South Pole and us is just the ocean, the Southern Ocean. And then when you go to the west coast and you start sailing west, which you would not do because you'd be against the winds and against the current, but if you're going west, you go all the way to the bottom of South America. There's nothing at all on the planet except for that bottom tip of South America that connects with us. So we're getting this fresh air from the bottom of the earth that's circling around, and it's absolutely sensational. Getting filtered by the sun, and just I don't know how it works, but it's absolutely. When we first sort of moved here, the big talking points were the cleanest water and the water you get at the beaches, and you can actually, it's crystal clear.
Yeah.
And then you can breathe the air. And let me say, a lot of people have wood fires here, so you do get wintertime people in the cities that got their fires going. But apart from all that, we've got wonderful air. People come here for health reasons to actually enjoy the fresh air.
That's a fun fact. I think you've talked about that on your somewhere channel.
I always talk about it. And you know how I was talking about brandings before?
Correct.
And your handles. Remember we talked about handles?
Well, let's talk about handles.
Yes.
I could get mad about those.
Handles are very, very important now, right? What I've been told, which I'm getting guided by a couple of people, but what I've been told is your handle now is a big player in what you do, in what the algorithm sees of you. So Radio Jonesy is that's my on tour with Radio Jonesy. It has a handle called @RadioJonesy. That tells the algorithm radio, okay, and my name, and the algorithm works with that. Okay, talk like my other channel, which is the conversation channel, which was going to be Radio Jonesy Talk, which I've changed that a few times to a few different Radio Jonesy 2, Radio Jonesy 3, all that sort of stuff. Well, now that is Radio Jonesy Tasmania, because that tells the algorithm is the radio guy from Tasmania. So let me feed some of his stuff to Tasmanians, and that will help the algorithm feed you out into your local area, help the algorithm know what you talk about, but you also got to add the hashtags of what the conversation's about, what the talking's about, the whatever you're on about. But so I've changed most of my handles again, and that's the reason for it. I was told to do it, and so I've done it. So you got to give the algorithm a reason to share you out.
So I had sort of not a handle conversation, but it had to do with why isn't something getting shown out to people and how do I change it and make it come back? So it was one of those things where I had to go in my analytics, I had to go to the content I was talking about, and I ran it through ChatGPT is how I did this. And so the numbers and things it wanted to see was your click-through rate, which is your CTR. So like if your thumbnail was shown to 100 people and only 3 people clicked on it, that's a 3% CTR, just to lay it out. We can
Yep.
make it sound like whatever we want. If you need a fishing reference, we can turn it into a fishing reference. But the average view duration, listen under engagement. So like how long were people staying? And then the browse feature percentage. So how is it getting shown to people? Is it through browse? Is it through recommended? Is it somebody shared it on a platform? And
Yep.
so it was saying my transcript was strong. Like the video itself had good content, but people weren't clicking on it because our thumbnail or title, I changed it and my views changed because the algorithm took 48 hours to relearn what I had put out because we had to share it to get it back out there.
Yep.
And then I was putting it in front of an audience that was going to click on it. So that was really fun to experiment with.
Good to see Ed too, by the way. Whistle Stop Homestead. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, it's an interesting game. Like, even though you're a gardener, you're a homesteader, you're a traveler, a vlogger, whatever you are, there's lots of ways you need to say who you are, like in the description of the video, like who's it aimed at? Are you is it for people, and what are all those things? Like travel is a big thing, so I like putting travel. Education is a big thing. That gives, if you say educating and gardening, like the algorithm's going to know you're helping gardeners. If you're sort of gardening and not really giving information, you're just saying, here, I'm in my backyard, I'm gardening away. If you say gardening and helping and you're not really gardening and educating, and you're not really educating, you're actually people and vlogs, or you're, I'm not sure what else you could put in that, but if you're there doing a how-to, like there's all these different ways of the algorithm to know what you're on about, and it works. If you do it right, it actually works. Whether it works great or it works, like it could be the difference from 62 views to 360 views to 3,000 views, depending on how good your channel goes. But
there was a video from one of those channels that are always talking about, like YouTube Shop Talk. They said that the YouTube algorithm is changing again. I haven't clicked on it yet to figure out what they're talking about, but I'm glad that you did bring up handles, because even if you're not a channel and you're just a viewer, you can change your handle so it doesn't have a bunch of weird numbers in it, for example, or
yeah.
for it to make sense. And I
And
think
it's
you can change it once every, how often?
I think it's 6 weeks or something like that. Or
Like a
maybe
30-day.
Yeah, it could be 3
Okay.
weeks. I'm not sure, but it won't let you do it twice. You can't just change it then say, no, I'm not happy with that, I'm going to change it again. You got to wait a certain amount of time before it lets you do that.
Mhm.
And it's g'day Andrew, good to see you.
Andrew in Alaska.
Is he in Alaska? Wow.
Mhm. Yep.
Coins. I like coins. They're one of my favorite sort of things at the moment. Actually, look at this right here, right now.
Name the hobbies Radio Jonesy has.
Yes. Oh, you can't even see that.
It's too dark.
Wait
No.
for me, tell me. But that's a 2-cent coin that
Okay.
I found in the garden. Remember that video where
Oh, yeah.
this is that coin.
It's
And
special.
it's got Queen Elizabeth on the back. It's got a
Okay, hold on. I have a question. Now, for those of you that don't know, Outback Tasmania is building a remembrance garden. And I want to know if any of the people that you're remembering, did they ever tell you if you find a coin, it's me? Or think of me? Did you ever get told anything like that?
no, not
Okay.
really.
Okay.
No, but I have been told by one of Andy's friends, if you see a Andy,
Andy, are you here? What is the saying?
it wasn't a mel. Was it a butterfly? Anyway, a fantastic bass guitarist passed away, and he was saying, "Look, if you ever see, I'm pretty sure it was a butterfly actually."
That's
And
interesting. Usually a bass player would pick like cardinal or eagle or
he was a pretty cool dude. He
yeah.
used to he used to he bought like a big block of land in a real hippie area on the coast, and he invited all these other people to come and make their little caravan. You can have that little section of land and grow your
Okay.
special plants and grow your vegetables. And
Commune,
yeah, it was like his own little setup.
right?
He was a pretty cool dude.
So you know how we were talking about strategies? Maybe this was behind the scenes. Uh, what has gotten views and worked, replicate it, right? There was a saying you said. And so
Yeah.
I did analyze, what in my channel has worked well, and I'm starting to implement that now. So we are putting out a video Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I think, for the next couple weeks. It's already been scheduled and filmed and everything. There's a bow on top. And then we're doing a short every day and a live every Thursday, and it's already scheduled and out there. And we're going to see how the numbers go. Like, this is our experiment.
That's the way to do it. And the thing is, like regular programming, if you do the programming, like I look for a certain content creator every day. Like I'll come home at night and then I'll turn the computer on. I'll go to subscriptions. I'll go to that person and I'll go click, because if I'm not getting it in my feed, I'll go see where his video is and then I'll watch it. And then that's part of my regular. I do a lot of my content watching on the TV too. So it's like I'm not one like certain people who comment like 1,000 times on a video. Not mentioning any names,
I got
but
things to say.
it's fantastic to see it all. And like, did you have you had a photo, you had a camera woman on this video, and then I said, "Hey, you're still filming?" And the next comment was, "And you've got no trust," or what? You said something like that.
Right. You didn't have any faith that they were still recording.
Yeah, no, and then she filmed me digging the hole. I don't know if you watched the video where I dug the hole at 100 million miles an hour. She put that in hyperdrive, like it's actually an app. It's an app in the phone, and she's there filming, and she says, "You know what? You've taken like 5 minutes to dig that hole, because certain parts of that yard there's a little bit of clay, which I had to dig down through the clay and put a bit of soil in, and then." Anyway, I didn't show that. Maybe I should talk about that. But
That there's clay a foot down.
yeah.
We would like to know those things, yes.
Yeah, well, I didn't anyway. But she said, you've dug for 5 minutes, and I filmed it in like hyperspeed, and it's only going for like 12 seconds or 6 seconds or whatever it was. So the whole film, like for her, she stood there and filmed it, and then I finished the hole, and then I go, "Yeah, that'll do, cut." And she goes, "You know what? For that 5 odd minutes, I filmed it in that setting, and it's only gone for." And in the video, you'll see me super, like if you're watching
Like the cartoon days, like
oh man,
that's hilarious.
makes me look good.
Teamwork.
That's it.
Yeah, anytime you can talk about your soil structure, you should just add that to your shows from now on.
I'll take that on board and run with it. Thank you.
But okay, I'm glad that you brought up regular programming. Not that you're an old fogey or anything. That's not where I'm going with this. But have you heard of the shows tab under content in your YouTube studio?
The shows tab.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, so it's
Shows.
like videos, shorts, lives, podcasts, courses, shows. They've
I know.
introduced shows.
No, haven't seen that.
And so if you want to think like a business, right? If YouTube's a business, what is their game plan with introducing the shows tab? And it's a place where creators can put episodes and film it like TV. So this is geared towards the older generation that's used to your regularly scheduled TV programming that watch YouTube on a television. And this gives you the chance to film it in that way. So you're having your, in this episode, like the first whatever
Oh, yeah.
seconds, then it's the meat, then at the end you go, coming up in the next episode, and you give the teaser and then cut and then you film the second one. So I was brainstorming and I might actually film something, but we'll see.
I'm actually doing that right now in my videos, but I'm not doing that. I'm actually saying in the next video how much rain is coming. You know,
I've seen that. Yeah.
And then each chance I got to film the rain, it was pitch black. Like it was middle of the night. You know, it was flogging down that loud you couldn't hear yourself. And
you would have just heard it in the video, not seen it. That would have been cool.
Yeah, but I thought, no, I won't film this. I'll film it in the morning when I get up, and then it's just like normal rain. And like I've got a bucket. I got a 5-gallon bucket out where I done the step. Remember the step video where I concreted the step?
I sure do.
Well, there's still a 5-gallon bucket sitting right there that I used to mix the concrete. And like, no, this concrete's out of it and it's cleaned up. But the bucket hasn't moved from that one spot. It's full. It's absolutely full to the brim. And there's no funnel into it. It's just falling from the sky. It's 5 gallons.
Yeah, when we had 3 inches of rain in a half hour, it was half of a bucket just from the sky, like you said.
Yeah. There's no, like, when you do a weather station, you've got this little sort of, is it like, I don't know if it's 10 times the size of the actual tube that the water goes into out in the garden. Isn't it the funnel part of it is?
So you're talking about a rain gauge.
Yeah, a rain gauge. Isn't there a math equation that the actual tube that the water goes into that you read, it has to be a certain width at the top? It's not like just a tube to the top.
Well, because they make different types. So I'm not sure how they figure it out. Because they make round ones, they make flat oval ones, they make tube ones.
Well, there's a reason for it, because depending on the direction of the wind, the rain falls in a certain direction, so they've got to have it at a certain width to catch it. That's the reasoning for it.
Yeah, I don't know. How do we measure rainfall? A fun do-it-yourself guide. I don't want to read math right now.
Well, I'm sorry, Ed, about, what is that? Oh, it's way behind in the chat. Wow.
Yeah, so the Odd Collective ALT says Wednesday was a dawn visit day back window. What does that mean, Jonesy? It's very at the bottom, most recent comment in the chat. Does any of that make sense to you?
Oh.
Is Dawn a person or doctor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don is the guy.
Day back window. Rain on a tin roof still gives me a panic attack. Was there a story there? This is where you need a channel, Andy.
All right. Don is the guy who passed away and said, if you see, it was a butterfly, wasn't it, Andy?
He said dragonfly.
Dragonfly. I knew it was different. Yeah, dragonfly.
I saw one of those today.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool. And Don was a magical guy, and
okay, so a dragonfly visited him in the back window today is what we're getting at.
Yeah, that's
all right. Now, why are you having panic attacks when you hear rain on tin?
Because his house, where he used to live, flooded twice.
That's not good.
He lived in this beautiful spot, like a bit of a commune, sort of land. A farmer lets you put your little house on his land, and he lived there, and it was a wonderful location. They had a 1 in 100 year flood when he was there, unfortunately. And just, man, when a river floods your house and the black mold and everything that comes with it,
that's traumatizing.
It happened twice.
That's terrible.
and to clean it up, to go through the huge effort
The
of cleaning it
remediation.
up. Oh man! And
It's
then
a-
it happen again.
No, that's wild, and no one should have to do that twice. And if there are people that rebuild in areas that flood and they never leave, and it blows my mind.
Yeah, well, Andy left. He said no.
But
Someone
Andy
offered,
was smart.
someone offered to buy him out, and off he went. So
So it was 99 Fahrenheit here in Minnesota, but over in Andrew's part of Alaska, Nome, Alaska, I believe, it was 41 degrees, which is just barely above freezing.
wow. Well, we haven't had the fire on for about the last 4 nights, I reckon.
Wow.
It's just been sealed. The house is sealed. Put the clothes dry. Like I've done the washing. We put the clothes dryer on, say 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and the laundry sort of circulates that humid air from the and that just sort of warms up the kitchen and that, and then we have dinner and stuff. And do you want the fire on is the question, and it's yes or yay or a nay. And yeah.
Right. Yeah, I'm supposed to be doing laundry right now, but I don't want to. I don't want to.
So if you're doing more mango tastings, is that what's
She's
going
eating
on?
mangoes right now. Yeah.
What, live?
From Carib Exotics. Live.
Oh, gee. Well,
Mhm.
thanks for you chatting over there, Shawnee.
Um, it was some weird vertical thing, and so I said, well, I don't really dig that.
No, that's one thing.
I
It's,
can't do them.
it's supposed to help. It's supposed to help you getting into that live feed.
Yeah, the
But
visibility part, but the chatting is sucks.
yeah, it does. That is more for a person who's look at me, look at me, look at me. I'm here. Check out the scenery. Blah blah blah. Look at me, look at me, look at me. That's basically what those sort of lives are about. Not these quality conversations that we're having right here
Quality. Yeah.
with a few interesting people. Hey, the watch hours. Let me say I'm up
Yeah.
to 1,100 and something. I jumped a
11.
couple of hundred the other day.
Something. Watch hours.
Let me have a look.
So far. Okay. I went on a
Yeah,
field trip today. That's
nice.
fantastic. Yeah. While you're
Yeah,
looking for that, or do you got it?
it's right. Yeah, right here.
Okay.
So my watch hours at present is 1,141. So that's up over 100 hours in the last 2 days. So a lot of those videos are getting watched in good. I like to put them at least 20 minutes. I try to get them to at least half an hour, and some of them are even longer than that. Only for the watch hours. They'll probably and what you said the other day too about the you got good revenue from a 2 minute video
Mm-hmm.
is giving me ideas about subjects I can talk about that are wham bam. Thank you, ma'am, and I'll see you next time. And I'm going to be doing some of that on one of my channels as well. So the conversation thing, if you can get that happening on a quickly sort of daily basis, chatting in the car is easy because I'm going somewhere to pick someone up, or I'm heading down the road to the shops, or I'm going somewhere, and I can whack the phone in the cradle, think about the subject I'm going to talk about it, park the car, do what I need to do, come home, grab out my app, and then go, I'll put that out as a video, edit here, chuck in the ending, and bingo bongo, out it goes into the world. They're not quality videos. They're just a conversation piece. And
Yeah.
that's what the channel's about, that channel.
There's a point to, so what you're saying with what you're gonna do, there is no changing the what do you call it, the angle.
Yep.
We're trying to do that as well when we're doing these 2-minute, 3-minute, 5-minute videos, is talk, shut it off, move, talk, shut it off, move, talk. And it was fascinating that I saw this pattern. Jonesy and I talked about it probably off camera. I am monetized, and so as YouTube's business, if they can put the most ads in something, then you would think I'd get more ad revenue. And so we're told,
Yeah.
it says right in there, 8 minutes. You need 8 minutes minimum to
Or
get a
more.
mid-roll
Yeah.
ad.
Yeah.
Yeah, the minimum. And so that was like the goal, to shoot a video over 8 minutes. So you'd get a entering the video ad, a mid-roll ad, and an ending ad. And you can choose if it's a skippable ad or not. Good day, the Down Under Cruisers. And so for me to see that these videos that were less than 8 minutes got more revenue, he was talking to me and saying, well, it's because it kept their attention. They stayed for the beginning and the end. They didn't click off, where on the 8 minute, they might have left and dipped at the mid-roll or before the mid-roll, right? Like, that's what you were saying?
That's it. And a lot of people, if you do follow your analytics, a lot of people drop off when that mid-roll ad comes in. Definitely. A lot of people get the ad, might be a minute ad, and they'll go, no, I can't sit here for a minute. I'm gone.
Mm-hmm.
And the video has to be entertaining enough or education, motivating that person to sit there for that ad. And the thing is that we can't say, please put in like 15-second ads or 10-second ads or skip buttons at the whatever, because usually the mid-rolls go for 56 seconds. Check that out next time you're watching a video and the mid-roll ad comes in. Maybe it's the person who's the creator. Maybe they've had an input. I'm not sure, but I'm getting a lot of those. But it gives me time to stand up because I'm in the lounge room, go to the kettle, turn it on, maybe, like the old fashioned TV.
Because you grew up with a commercial. You know what to do.
It's pretty sad, isn't it? When, the email, like the race today, talking about the age, like the email come in, because
Okay.
it's all digital, and I'll give you the facts. These are the numbers.
Numbers for what?
The race.
What's the race?
The 5K.
Oh, okay.
Park run. Right.
Park run, yes.
So you get this wonderful email. Right? So it comes in, park run, blah blah blah, and on the park run email it says, Bernie Park Run results for event number 408. Your time was 55:45. So I've never really talked about my time, but that's how slow I go. That's over 5Ks. And then it comes on, congratulations on completing your third park run. Today you're finished in 400. You finished in 243rd place out of 246 runners. So there you go. I beat 3 people back, and you were 117th male. So there's a lot of women down there. Let me say that. A lot of fitness junkies down there doing their thing. And I can't believe how fit some of these older ladies are. Man, unbelievably fit. And then it said, I came 11th in my age category, the 60 to 64-year-olds. So, and then I can I can press buttons and go into all the numbers and see what they do. And a full set of the results are on the website, blah, blah, blah. Your personal best is this time. And great seeing you. I'll see you all next week. Your average time for your age score is 29.54%, whatever that's supposed to mean. For an explanation on age grading, please click this link. Anyway, it's pretty well run. And getting those times too, let me say, it motivates you to say, well, that's my best. I went terrible I went reasonably close last week. I tried a few things different. I actually ran. I think the running affected me because I ran a little bit and then I sort of stopped to walk. And I think that the running and the stopping to walk, I slowed more in the walking part and then sort of picked it up again and then started running again downhill a bit and then stopped again and then walked. But in the past, I was just walking like.
What did the coach tell you to do?
He was at the end of the run. He ran this week. Okay. The guy from a couple of weeks back, he ran this week. He said, go, Steve, go, right at the end. You good timing, mate. Like, he gave me this motivational as I'm crossing the finish line because he knew the times. He knew the times, and I was with the pacer, so he knew there's a person that runs a certain time and walks. It's amazing how people can do that. They can actually pace themselves to finish at a certain time. So they've all got their number. They've all got vests on with a number, and it says whatever, like
Okay.
25-minute pacer, 30-minute pacer, 40-minute pacer, and if that's your time, they're the people you've got to put yourself with, and then you've got to push past to get a better time. So it's really so well thought of and worked out and how it runs. It's
For those of you listening, this park run is worldwide. Go ahead and search on the internet for the closest park run near you and join Jonesy in the walk run every
it.
Saturday. Mine is an hour and a half away, so that ain't happening.
Well, it's
FYI.
my family just got home and got 3 Dell Pro 14 laptops for free from the Indigenous Corporation. Man,
Huzzah.
yes, congrats.
That's a lot of money.
That's fantastic. And I love the way in Alaska too, they get that cash, the oil payment at the end of the year. You know, you
A
have to live there for
shareholder
something.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they don't have tax. There's some tax they don't have as well. But, the weather and stuff and lack of fresh fruit. And there's a lot of, it's actually the highest vandalism crime state is Alaska. Yeah.
It's pretty. Yeah, you don't see that in any of the brochures. Come visit Alaska, do you?
No.
There was a TV show we had over here that we watched for ages. It was like one of those police shows.
Okay.
But it was based in Alaska, and they talked about the darkness and the downside and the depression and the crime and the drugs and everything else like that. It was really good to watch. And then they went to like a fishing village right at the end of where this ice, and then they showed you how they lived naturally.
Beautiful.
And how hard it is, like life there. And they talk like, oh no, it's lovely. Yeah, we get up and we take the boat out, and we get a few fish, and come back, and we share it out with the people. Yeah, how many we catch, we make sure everyone's got something to eat. It's not like you can go to the grocery store.
Right.
It was pretty cool to watch, and that got us thinking we need to visit Alaska one day. So,
well, you'll do your little cruisy poo over there.
We're doing a yuppie cruise here, which is going to be.
Well, your next cruise, you can go to Alaska.
Yeah, well, that's part of the planning. Is that's going to happen? But,
you're going to be cruisers, apparently.
We'll see if we survive the first one. If
I can't wait to talk about it.
If we come home and go, you know what, that's not for us. It could be, but we've already booked snorkeling on the Great Barrier Reef and a boat jet ski riding in. We're taking out jet skis in the other place we stop at, Airlie Beach. We've already paid for that, and we're doing that. So, so you'll see a slimmer version. And I'm taking the GoPro so I can film underwater.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah,
all right.
It's going to be. Yeah.
Can you practice that before you go? Maybe.
I've done it before, but yeah, I can practice.
Oh, okay.
And
all right.
I've got a bubble handle, like a grip. So even if you drop it for whatever reason, the camera
does it float? Okay.
Yeah.
Don't know nothing about that stuff. Welcome, Gandalf Smith, to the show. Happy
Hey, Gandalf.
Friday, I think it's today, right? Friday.
Dragonflies and butterflies. Yeah, regular programming helps exponentially. Let me just say that. Growth will just build upon it. And the feed that maybe you miss somebody on a couple of videos and someone sees it and then they go, wow, this person's got heaps here to watch. And then you'll get a bit of a boost from binging. People do.
The binge, yes.
The binging thing, which I do.
I also heard when I was doing that research the importance of the time. Be posting your stuff at a time when you know your audience watches, which there's graphs and stuff, but the more important sentence is be consistent. And you've said this before. Like my time
Yeah.
is 9 p.m. Central is when I put content out. No matter what it is. That's when I upload. That's when I schedule it to be released to people.
9 p.m. For here for me, prime time to drop a video is 8 a.m. Do I listen to that? No, I don't. I just finish a video and go bang, upload, bang, out it goes. That's what I've been doing. So
You don't let it
I can.
sit.
I do. I let it sit and make sure it all
You do. Okay.
finalizes and everything finishes properly, and then it's happy. Everyone's happy with everything, and then it's ready to go. And then I just click the button. So
Okay.
yeah, that's the way. I've just got up to there, so I better get my finger out again.
While Jonesy reads the rest of the chat, I went on a trip to a greenhouse I've never been to before. It was out of town, going to a hick town to a rundown place next to the tracks. And it was buy one, get one free for shrubs. So I got 8 shrubs total. And they're possibly ones that we can use for human consumption. I don't know. The point of the video coming out next week is to kind of ask for help. Is it medicinal at all? Can I use this, or is it really just to look pretty? But I got a bunch of different color changing ones for the fall, and I'm gonna see. This is also a question for the community. Can I propagate any of them for the landscaping on the new house? So they're home right now, getting bottom watered, so I can take care of them in the high heat, and once it cools off, I can take them out to the garden property and transplant them in their new home.
And you'll see all those at this wonderful YouTube channel called.
Yeah, over at Shawnee Grows. There it is. You're kind of glitching out. Are you doing too much at once over there?
Maybe. Oh, it doesn't glitch on the replay, but there you go. Shawnee Grows, what a fantastic bit of yellow. We were told to maybe spark it up with a bit of yellow somewhere. I think that looks pretty cool. I would like that on a white, even a black hoodie or a green hoodie, maybe purple hoodie with the white as the circle, not the square. Yeah, I quite like that.
Right on. You know what else I got my hands on?
You can tell me right now.
I sourced organic wheat straw square bales, and I had bought 9 of them. And so today I was on my hands and knees pulling weeds and putting straw there, and I got one garden done. And I said, this is not what I want to do the rest of the day. It's hot. I'm itchy. I'm sneezy. I don't want to do this anymore. So I have more work to be doing. When the sun goes down is what we need to do for the next garden. But it's going to solve all my problems. Mulch is our best friend. I'm so happy.
What did you think of the cardboard I put down for the rose garden?
Let's talk about that. So we need to say corrugated, because if I see your boxes correctly, it's 2 pieces and it has the zigzag piece in the middle. That's corrugated, which is a good kind to use. When people say cardboard, that's a cereal box. That is not what you put in your garden. Now, people can debate all they want on what's the ink made out of? Is it soy-based or is it toxic? And did you remove the stickers and labels? Look, there's people that say corrugated is your best friend. And some people say corrugated is making it so oxygen can't get through and that worms actually can suffocate. And then there's people that say worms love it and eat it. It's all about your climate, your humidity, your rainfall. You with the rainfall, that stuff's probably going to melt away in a month.
Oh, yeah.
With the amount of water you get.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's a weed suppressor. Exactly.
That's the thing. There's another 3 bags of that going on tomorrow. The pine bark mulch.
Mm-hmm.
I know pine is the fronds from pines are definitely, nothing grows under a pine tree. I don't know what it is that kills
Well, you
the
can
greenhouse.
you can grow stuff under a pine tree. I have a whole list of stuff, but go
Mhm.
ahead.
Okay, no, well, most pine trees that I see down here, and I'm no expert, but like the pine tree at the back of my place, the grass is on the hill growing very well. Underneath that pine tree, there's just dirt and pine needles mulch. It's maybe do I put that pine needle mulch on top of the mulch down here? Now there's a thought.
You can. I did buy a rose. Spoiler alert. I did get one rose. It's a oh so easy El Fuego, I think. So it's a red, orange, yellow bloom.
I
Pretty
hope I
exciting.
motivated you for that purchase.
I thought about you when I bought it. Yeah.
That's wonderful. Yeah.
Gandalf says, "What is the glue used in corrugated cardboard?" You can get a hold of the manufacturer, but most of them are wheat or corn glue. And again, dealer's choice. If you don't want any of that, don't use cardboard or corrugated. Period.
Yep.
I've done conversations about it.
What does a spider like on its toast?
Butterflies.
All right.
Oh, there you go. Did you relabel your buttons or something? You're on top of it.
No,
You're just
I
getting
know
lucky.
where they are. Yeah, I know. Well, I know where them two are now.
Yeah.
Bottom right, two up on the left. Yeah.
Gandalf, the other question is sourcing it. A lot of times, if you just go ask for the middle sheet, like when you're stacking a pallet, you stack it one way, then you turn it and stack it another way, and there's a sheet that goes in between it. And I can't remember if it was Lowe's or if it was there was a guy talking about it recently. I can't remember. Was it mattresses? I don't know, but those had really clean corrugated one sheet, right? Not a box, flat, safer source.
Yeah.
If you're looking for big ones, think of the box the windows and doors come in. They're large. Do you want those? I don't know. I'm not gonna.
Depends how much land you want to suppress the weeds or the grass, or
You still got to put something on top of that corrugated.
Oh,
You can't
guaranteed.
just leave it there, So
No.
that's where I go. I don't know.
Grass clippings, maybe.
You can use leaves, you can use grass clippings, you can buy mulch, you can do wood chips, you can put boards down. You're supposed to water everything in layers when you are doing this. What's with the sun and the light with you today? Your camera's like
No, it's this crappy camera. It's a cheap. My main camera won't connect.
Okay. Sorry I asked.
My main camera's a pain.
Yeah.
I've got to do this. You'll hear the do in a minute.
Okay.
It's got this weird webcam. Hit the button. And she's dead.
Sorry, excuse me.
Why are you dead?
You didn't plug her in?
No, she's plugged in.
Well, for those of you that missed it, I did a Roots and Rambles yesterday with Robin Gardens. We talked about the second season planning the fall garden. So we touched on the schedule for northern growers and southern growers.
Yes, I was very disappointed you didn't get to the real southern growers.
I know. I didn't do the other hemisphere, Tasmania's coming out of winter, going into spring schedule.
I was excited when you first said that. Oh, Southern, she's going to talk about us. And then I realized
I should have. I really should
have.
Then
I realized you weren't talking about the southern hemisphere.
No, right. Yeah. I meant in the South, like Texas, Florida, Arizona.
As soon as you started talking about that, I went, okay. Dun-dun.
I almost didn't have time. Like, we have the goal of having an hour-long live stream on my channel for replayability. And just run out of time.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed it. I had it I was listening in the garden, actually, when I was out the back yesterday with that on. So I had you in my pocket, and I was listening, and then I would sit down, I'd do something, and I'd sit down, and then I got Charlie up to the next level. You know where the fire pit is?
Yes, I do.
You say build a fence. Well, I haven't built a fence. I just put this blockage of boxes, and it looks absolutely terrible.
A fortress.
Yeah, the wife's come home, and she said, "What have you done?" I said, "Let's just say Charlie can come up here." She said, "Just put a bloody fence in." Don't make it look like that. That
You
looks
can't. You don't
cool.
have like a pallet or anything. You just put one pallet up.
No, I've done the whole sort of across the yard from one
Oh,
fence.
this. Okay.
Yeah,
No
so he
wonder
could
she's
come out.
like, this is awful.
Yeah, it's terrible. It does. It looks terrible. I couldn't film out there today because
Janky.
I thought, oh man,
You couldn't film because it's embarrassing. It's
it
that
looks
bad.
terrible. Yeah.
Oh, come on! It would have been a conversation starter.
Well, I can now if you really want me to, but
So hold on. If you run a string, will he be
Yep.
smart and jump over it?
yeah, he'll jump over. Those
Okay.
crates. The crates that
I
stop
saw
him
your
going up.
crates. Yeah.
All right, so I can get hundreds of them, but
Wow.
he doesn't want to walk over there, and they're really good fire starters too because they're made of pine. And you pull them apart and chuck them in the bottom of your fire, and then put your hardwood on top, and up she goes. But he won't jump over them if they're fully tall, like rectangle shape.
Yeah,
up.
the vertical. Yeah.
If you put it flat, he gets excited. He goes,
And
"Oh,
he
I
can
could
see
jump there." But
Okay.
he sees the little gaps in the wood, and he's scared that he's going to get his little foot stuck.
Yep.
And he walked. Well, we did that first, but we put him on a long leash, so he was on give him a bit of rope so he could see how far he'd try to go. And he sniffed up here, he sniffed down there, then he worked out exactly where he could get up when we could see it. So then we put extra there and extra there. Then we let him off the leash. And then he goes, oh, man, where else can I get up? And he was trying to squeeze between the potatoes, where the potatoes are in the tubs.
Yes.
There's like little gaps like this.
Right.
He was trying to stick his head in there thinking, I wonder if I could
Oh.
squeeze through there to get up. All he wants to do is run up the hill. That's all he wants.
And why don't we let him run up the hill?
Because he can burrow a tunnel like a little dog. He's a digger.
Oh, and then get out. Okay.
Oh, man,
he can dig fast like you in the video?
Yes,
Okay.
faster in real life. Yeah, he and if he hears a wallaby, there's wallabies next door. Like there's wallabies.
Yeah.
I come home at lunchtime, park the car, and then there's a wallaby just looking at me out in the street, just looking at me going, yeah, what are you going to what are you going to do, mate? And I'm going, slam the door, and he jumps back, and then it wasn't scared enough to run away.
I could just see I could see you two-stepping him. Like what?
Yeah. Well, basically that was going on. He wanted to walk past my place into the downhill section.
Yeah.
He might have a family. He might be going home, so with the groceries or something. I don't know.
Right. Something.
Yeah, he might have a girlfriend hiding down there. Who knows?
Maybe.
But
yeah, down across the road down there.
Yeah. It's steep. It's like this whole ridgeline's fairly steep.
Did that house sell that was across the road?
No, she hasn't put it on the market yet. She's
okay.
Fixing everything. Springtime is this time to sell.
So, right. There's a whole scheme to that.
Yeah, we're waiting for winter to finish, and then I'll miss that neighbour. She's absolutely been delightful to. But the neighbours on the other side, the ones who just moved into the rental, you know how we've been here for a number of years. There's only been, and it's a rental. It's been a rental all this time. We've had a number of people there, nice doctors and people that work in the hospital, and just other. Then we had these real troublesome people that lasted about 3 months, and then they were gone. And now we got there's a lovely couple who's, I think he's a brewer at the local brewery down here. And then I'm not sure what I won't say what she does, but the owner of the property told me what they were before they moved in, because, you got to say what you do when you're applying for rentals.
Yeah.
Yes.
What did they say?
Well, she's a therapist, that's all.
Okay. I thought this was going to get juicy.
No, but therapist.
I wondered if you knew the landlord. That was my next question.
No, the people who own the house, they were, like I said to them, a lot of the trees on your side of the land really are troublesome, like in winter, because it blocks out a lot of my sun for my garden.
Oh, is this the one you're going to put a gate through the fence?
Yeah, right at the top, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And then she said, well, you could cut them down reasonably, like if you get an arborist or that sort of thing, and it bushes up and it's still neat and tidy. And I said, yeah, no, that'd be fabulous. And I left it at that. Well, every now and again, I take one of
Mm-hmm.
the limbs off just to add a bit more sunshine towards the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
and it's working well. I've got a lot of leaves. I've got a. I don't film any of that because that could be used.
There's evidence then. Yeah.
Yes.
Or-
And they are the best neighbours, like as in landlords. Wouldn't do the fencing. That's another story.
well,
But
okay.
apart from all that, like when the last people were moving out, like for instance, we put the garbage bins. Just say the people next door forget to do their garbage bins, we put them out for them because
What?
there's nothing worse than
Oh, yeah.
it's
A
every
rank
it's,
late
it's
garbage bin in the summer.
and it's every fortnight here. You don't get it once a week. So
It's
if
every
you
other bi-weekly. Okay.
yeah, and so if you miss it, you really miss it.
Mm-hmm.
So I put them out for them, and then the other day, I've been doing that for a while because they were getting confused. They were putting them out all the time, and I was taking them back. And then I met him a few times. Said, "Look, it's every
This is the
bi-week."
schedule.
Yeah, he gets. Oh man, it's not like where he comes from. And I said, no, it's completely different. And anyway, so now last week it was pouring with rain, and we got home from work, from the wife's work, and then we ran inside because it was pouring with rain. We didn't put the bins out, and then next morning we hear the truck's coming up the road and he's doing the bin thing. And I go, oh man, I'm gonna have to run down in the rain. And so I've got the work raincoat on and I'm running down with my torch because it's pitch black. He bins are out, so he's obviously put them out for us because we didn't put them out. So it's nice to have neighbours that way anyway. So, and like the neighbour before them was, can you look at the house for keep an eye on the house because we'll be away for a couple of nights, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And they were wonderful neighbours, the last neighbours that we had. And these people are just as nice, but keeping their distance, which is fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
And the neighbours with the big property on this side, they are the nicest people you ever want to meet. Lovely family, young family, fitness junkies, got a gym in their shed up the back. They run up and down the hill. You know the drive? I don't know if you know the driveway, but it goes up. There used to be this property years and years ago, and they subdivided it. That's why there's no driveway here. But
okay,
they built the house at the top of the hill, and a wonderful view. Nice. You could, and the little boy, I think his name's Samuel. His veranda where he can walk around this veranda with the fencing, so he can't sort of come off the edge. And he's got to be about 4, maybe 5. I'll be at the back sitting down or doing something, and I hear, Jonesy, it's me. And I go, oh, g'day, buddy. Oh, can I see your puppy? And then I got to get the dog, walk up the hill, and then he comes to the edge, and the dog's super excited to see this little fella. And then they're dogs licking him, and he's patting him and poking him in the eye and doing all sorts of weird stuff. And Charlie's having a great time. And then the mum comes out and says, oh, how you going? Talk the usual stuff that neighbours talk about. And then I said, look, I'm going to take Charlie back. I don't usually let him run around up here because he can get out over there. But, oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, you should bring him up and have some puppy playtime. We've got a dog. Their dog is like this ferocious beast who would eat Charlie for breakfast.
Massive, yeah.
Like a massive mastiff, I think they're called.
Mastiff, yeah. That's a dog.
Yeah, muscles, like he looked like a gym junkie himself. But anyway, they said that dog's a bit ill and it's a bit like doesn't run right. It just hangs at the house. But it sort of knows Charlie's around. But and Charlie wants to play with everyone.
I believe that. That's a fact.
Yeah, but it's been well, just getting off the subject, your neighbourhood. It's nice to live in a place where people sort of watch your back or watch. Whether they watch the YouTube channel is interesting, but it's good how the little fella knows my name, and every time he comes, the family are going for a walk up the street or whatever. He's looking at Charlie in the window. Charlie's barking at him, and he's going, "Charlie!" You can hear him. And if you stick your head up, and then you hear him yelling out your name again, you go, "Oh, g'day, buddy." And yeah, anyway. And then when the grandson comes to visit, we got to mix them up. They said, "Oh, we definitely have to have a
play date.
yeah."
So do
it's
you?
good.
Whoa, sorry, what?
No, it'd be good if they, gives him something to do. There's another younger child as well, so there's that age group, and then one about 2, I think. So, and very fit parents. He's out running around, and she's out doing the jogging with the pram. Yeah, the two kids. One's at the bottom and one's at the top, and off she goes running down the street. And I go, "Oh man, she's got to go down that hill, back up the hill, and then back up to their house."
Pushing how many pounds? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll offer them some garden harvest from your garden when you have access?
Definitely. I was actually thinking about that the other day. I've got about probably 60 or 70 seedlings of lettuces. So if half of them survive, it'd be 30 like cost lettuce. So whether we harvest them early and then harvest late, but there'll be enough to share broccoli. Man, if all of them seedlings kick off, it'll be interesting to see with the lack of sunshine that we have at the moment and the lack of daylight sort of in our ridge line, how much that's going to affect the growth of the fruit or the food. So it's all a learning curve here at the moment. The garden is going to, it's not a garden that's going to have 8 hours of sunshine. It's just not going to do it. Even in the heat of summer, we will get full sun for maybe 6 hours, and then the sun's gone over the ridge at the back of us, and we're in shade again.
Yeah, you're going to figure out your timing as you go with this on when things start to kick off, because like you're saying, you need to know at what time in your calendar does it shift to 10 hours a day of sunlight, for example.
Yeah, for sure. And being on a ridge where the sun will go past us, and then the shadow just comes back over the house, over the property, over the land. So even in summer, we'll get the morning sun, and that's the best time, and we'll get the midday sun, and then it'll be sort of dispersing, like the heat from the midday sun will be sort of leaving us away, even though being in Tasmania, it's not a lot of heat. But
yeah,
it's going to be interesting. Like, obviously farmers grow stuff here everywhere. The potatoes are going gangbusters. Whether I'm getting great leaf and not enough tubers, I'm not too sure, but they're going gangbusters.
that's the fun of potatoes. They're not growing those tubers until after they've flowered. Now, what is the math between how much foliage to tuber? I haven't learned that yet, but Controversial Cruising is in the chat.
Yeah, Scott. He's one of the most coolest dudes I know, and I tell you, he should be a game show host, because with his channel they do this game show stuff, and he's got the fancy hats and the wheel and he does all the giveaway
He can
stuff.
play the part well.
Man, he's a natural.
Mm-hmm.
And that's absolutely natural.
Just since the word cruising is here, are you filming anything besides scuba diving? Like, are you planning on filming during your cruise vacation?
I will, but I'll try not to get too many people. Like, when you got so many people stuck in I'll be saying, "Here's me at the gym," and I'll try to get right to the end where there might be like 30 other people.
Yeah.
And here's me on the pool deck, or here's me, whatever. And I can't stand those channels that film beaches with hundreds of people scantily clad. Like, I'm not.
You're going to get another email just like the last one.
Man, I am not that person. I am.
I would like you to film plants when you go. If there's plants on the ship or plants when you're going to and fro, please film them for me.
There will be. Yeah, there will be for sure. And the climate of the northern Australia, like up there in Cairns, it's humid, it's warm, it's hot. Crocodiles live. There's palm trees. There's,
Mm.
you know what I mean. It's just that green climate. So I'll film a lot of that. But the the thing, there's going to be a lot of YouTubers on this thing too. So you're going to see a lot of content from other people, which and some, it's like Mrs. Radio says, I don't want to be filmed. I said, well, you can just mention it at the start, and then if
Make
they
it
film,
clear. Yeah.
yeah, if you get caught in crossfire, well, it's just the way it is. But let me say, she's looking fabulous. She's taken this drink, which is like a collagen drink, if that makes sense.
Yes, it is. Yep. That's a new thing.
Oh man, she's taking this drink, and her skin and her
Skin, hair, nails, all of it.
Man, it's good stuff. It definitely changes. I might have to drink some of this stuff. Grow some.
It's good for your bones. Good for cartilage. It's good for older people. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she's looking amazing. So I'm very very happy for her because no, it's my pleasure, my friend. I'm like, you probably don't see me commenting enough in your content, but I do watch on television most times, and I do get a chuckle out of the way you do your shows and your stuff. And he's an entertaining dude, and he loves his cruising as well. But he's more like a game show sort of a. Yeah, there you go. He's called Scott.
Yeah, just like that lady that yells in that movie. I've seen that on his shows, the lives. I was waiting for that to happen.
Yeah, I quite enjoy with this channel too, Scott. I got a new. I know you probably haven't got the sticker. This one. Trust me, there's bigger and better stickers to come out. This will still be there. This will still be mailed.
My middle child was like really talking about Tasmanian devils the other day, and I thought, oh boy, he's my creature lover, so we'll have to do a full report on Tasmanian devils now.
Oh, they're so good. There's a lot of content. If I find content I think you might need to watch, I'll email you the link.
Yeah, that'd be great.
There's so much devil stuff at the moment. Like they get a facial tumor disease that kills them in the end.
Oh,
it's been a big thing that's happened here over the last 20 odd years. But now they're here we go. Floating Rudy Hill RSL.
What does that mean?
Rudy Hill RSL is a big sports club in Western Sydney. Like thousands and thousands of people. The big shows are there. Everyone's drinking and carrying on, and music's there. There's all sorts of things going on there, and that's what we're saying. It's a floating RSL club. The Rudy Hill sort of gives it another twist, but that's another story. But that's just their suburb. The suburb in that part of Sydney is called Rooty Hill, which, why would you name a suburb that? Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready for an embarkation day vlog. I'm ready for one. So you're just about to cruise? Is that what you're saying? Oh, you got to catch up.
Just read the chat, Jonesy. There's people talking to you.
Okay. Way to be, yeah. It's all about the buzz. Gotta be quick on that one. 5 to go for rubbing your ball head for good luck. I was rubbing mine because it was all full of sweat. When I finished, I didn't realize today I sweated. And yeah, And yeah, the cruising crowd. They're a fun crowd, let me say. It's a funny YouTube's a funny world, isn't it? You got the homesteader homesteader people, the people who watch that. You got the gardening people. You got the community from the cruising crowd. Like, and all they do is talk about if you want to learn about cruises and what you need and what you shouldn't and what you have to do and what you got to bring and what you don't have to bring and where to book your dinner and where not to book your dinner, and you can find every single bit of info there with the cruising crowd, because there is an art to cruising. Believe it or not, it's not just turn up, rock up, and have your dinner at whatever time. You got to sort of book tables and there's a. I would. Oh well, you're going to get more than that one, mate. I got some really classy designs coming. Very good, classy designs.
I thought you were going to say you're getting a hat. That's what I thought you were going to say.
Well, just for that, I'm going to throw in maybe 2 hats. Where are the hats?
Where are the hats? Yeah.
They're upstairs.
And you're wearing your thin, breathy shirt again.
Oh, yeah, this for running. Actually, I'm going to get more of these. These are good.
Oh, okay. All right, Outback Tasmania in orange.
Look at that. Look at that. I got a few of them to send out. Not to mention the array of junk I've got here. Of hats. I mean, not junk. I got red ones. I got blue ones. I got this. Has anyone told you black is my favorite color? Is that a no? Or am I fake?
I was trying to think of, you're always wearing your work fluorescent, and you're kind of always wearing black. I don't know.
Well, the reason I'm wearing the work fluorescent in the gardening thing, that is supposed to be my image. I don't know if it's the image, but that is the working man image.
Okay,
in the garden. Yeah. That's what I'm doing there. I'm that shirt with the blue and the blue arms and the stuff. That's not an actual. I can't use that at work. That is not a work shirt. So because of the blue and yeah, National Geographic, eh? Yes, come to the Great Barrier Reef.
Yeah, and then Tara Green is the channel that he likes to watch. So it's rehabilitating or finding exotic pets that people don't want, like ocelots and stuff, and building a new tank for them, or doing experiments with how much blood can you give, how many mosquitoes, and da-da-da. Like, he loves that kind of stuff. I'm sleeping on that. Wasn't that like a year ago?
Wasn't that long ago, but it's all good. Let me get that sorted, because I need to be more structured in my posting, my emailing structure. I need to do at least, say, every Monday there's stuff going in the mail, like whether it be stickers or whatever. I need to have a structure involved. Otherwise, I'll get that done tomorrow, or I'll get that done whenever. I need to have a sort of structure in my life. Okay.
Sorry, I was muted because somebody was making sounds and I didn't need people hearing that. So I'm back. What else did you want to get into today? Did we cover everything that you had on your mind?
Yeah, we basically did. We're coming up to we've got 10 minutes to go to the 2-hour mark, which would be fabulous to get there. And let me just say, friends of the channel, I'm chasing the watch hours. I'm about, I don't know how you're going, Sean, but I'm at 1,141, I think I said. But, yeah, so I'm Red Hill, named after a hill full of roots on Norfolk Island, where the Governor of New South Wales had lived before he become the governor. Well, that's interesting. And welcome in. Thanks for that. I'm glitching. I am glitching.
USA Creator Pack.
Well. USA, all the way. Yeah.
Jonesy, get with
Well,
me. I can get you the match game live on Friday night USA time. That must be what happens on the channel. You could stream to your channel, mate, and would get you some watch time. Oh, because you have the ability to do the co-stream thing. Cool.
Yeah.
That's not organically, though, so I don't know.
No, hey. That person was on a live today with
Oh, I missed it.
Right. And I come on, I just finished my walk and I was on my cool down. So
Yeah.
I was, this is what the coach guy said. He said, just don't rush back to your car, get in your car and go home and do some work or whatever. Just walk a bit, stretch a bit, cool down slowly, organically, cool down and just then go about your business. But let me say, when I got home, I felt worse. But while I was cooling down, I seen Des was live and these people were on there. So I went on there and they said, how's your day going? I go, no, it's all good. I said, what have you been doing? I said, I've been on my organic walk. He said, organic walk? I said, yeah, everything's organic in Tasmania. I just love being organic. And then he goes, oh, I get it now.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was quite amusing for me. No one else really knew what we were talking about.
Right.
And then Eddie come on and said, you got it, didn't you? You got it. You got what he's saying. And then I brought the camera like this, the phone. Yes, organic. Well, check it out. Where's this lead? Man, I got to know me lefts from rights. The Radio Jonesy Network. You got everything from driving to gardening and everything in between. I'll have to do a commercial. Come and check out the channels. But yeah, maybe this in a hoodie. I need the hood part for when the wind comes up the back of my neck.
You like a hoodie, yeah.
Oh yeah, it gets a bit chilly. But that would be awesome, mate. And I do appreciate all the help there. Your Fridays, it's usually around lunchtime on a Friday. Maybe I'm at home, maybe I'm not. But we'll keep in touch. But yeah, I'm growing pretty well with this channel. I'm pretty happy the way the speed's going. So I just like the idea of these people coming in, watching me garden and doing stuff here. And the reason, mate, let me just get back to this point here, Sean. The reason I'm doing much better than me for watch hours, you got to be regular with content, not just your lives. Your lives, you're doing your lives, and this is me giving my soapbox. You're doing your lives, and it's the same sort of live, week in, week out, same stuff, same story. We've got a cruise here. We're going to do this. We're going to bring, if you want to support the channel, we got the American one and the Australian one and blah, blah, blah. You got the same sort of thing going on. And I know it's hard to do the same live week in, week out. I mean, for content wise, for directions. But I think naming your lives for a purpose, talking about that purpose for the live, and then it becomes a secondary video instead of the live. There's ways of getting your Shawnee's the expert in that, right? If you want to sort of work out how to work your system out, check out Shawnee Groves' channel and how she does her lives. It's always a subject in mind. The subject is what to focus on. It's like you've got your cruises coming up, but if you keep the same thing happening time again,
there's a magic to having the title and you saying it the first 5 minutes. Like you're talking about that thing for the 5 minutes. So that transcript pushes the SEO out. You get what I'm saying? After that, it's kind of like, well, we're going to go where we go. But
you can veer off, and then maybe invite one or two people on as well, mate, to just pop in for 5 minutes of their day. They can talk about something. They don't have to hang around like poor old Shawnee hangs around with me for a couple of hours.
Poor old Shawnee.
I
I've been
thought,
like, when are we gonna go live again?
well, I'm loving it, and this will be I'll rename this a podcast.
Okay.
YouTube talk, and gardening talk, or gardening and YouTube spiel. I'll come up with something, but this will be podcast number 4 or 3 or whatever we're up to. And yeah, and actually we're right now. I'll get rid of this for a sec. Sorry about that, Scott. Right now, just pose for the picture you want in the thumbnail. Do you want to?
I don't.
Yeah, last time you were doing something
I
like
was
that.
sitting.
Yeah, you were like that, and I'll go.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. I've been putting myself in thumbnails lately because that was another conversation of put your face with the thing you're doing in your garden. Your garden needs to be colorful and magical, and it's in the picture. So I've been trying to do more pictures of me in the thumbnail as well.
Yeah. Well, Jimmy. What a lovely guy Jimmy is too. Lovely guy, Sean. You're just one wholesome bunch of people that I'm glad YouTube's connecting us all together. And I took 12 months off my radio sort of journey to focus on YouTube, and that's completely now diverted. I've realized instead of all the work I put in 10 times more time into radio than I am doing in YouTube. And you know how busy I am in YouTube? Well, radio was 10 times more busier for less. Well, not for less. Let me just say for income I could earn elsewhere, which I'm doing now, that I don't need to do that. But if I can put in a little bit of time into my channels now and make some income through Google and AdSense and become one of those partners that they love partnering with and helping me in my little journey towards retirement, and then keeping me focused and motivated to retire well and do stuff. We will check that video out. That'll be awesome.
So Gandalf says it helps to bribe people with a story, and that he's still waiting for the rest of the seed story. Well, Gandalf, next Thursday on the 23rd at 9 p.m. Central, we are celebrating our 1 year of having the memberships thing turned on. And so I will be reading multiple pages of that story, and maybe we'll even finish what's happening. So that'll be exciting. Make sure you have hit the notify me on that because it has been created for you. Radar, I don't know what Controversial Cruising is saying. Is Radar a podcast stream?
Raditor. Yes. Hang
What's
on.
Radar?
I don't know.
More info, please.
Yeah, more info, Scott.
So then also coming up on the channel, the Thursday after that is the 30th, I have a garden hangout planned, which we're going to try and do every month. I have sent out an invitation to gardeners, and most of them have accepted. We're going to try and have a full house. So I think I can have 6 total on panel, and we're going to have fun. I don't want to ask people about their favorite this and their what. No.
Yeah,
I want unique questions. I want conversations. I want laughing out of your chair. Like,
that's it.
you know?
Hang out.
I
That's
want
the
to
word.
hang out. Show me your plant. Bring show and tell, right? Like if I can find a funnier way to say show and tell. So if you want to be invited to the garden hangout to be on the panel, you're going to send me an email at shawneegrows@gmail.com, and we'll get you on the schedule. Look at the happy birthday for that capsicum. Is that the word? Capsicum?
That's it. Capsicum. That's it. We got it. These are the first of the, like, I was watching a guy who gardens in Sydney, his channel, and he's already got his seeds like this. I don't know, they're about this high. Sydney, they get an extra 10 degrees warmth daily.
Temperature matters with peppers.
Oh yeah,
like huge.
Yeah, and it's just so it's not disappointing or disheartening. It's just you look at it and you go, wow, look at what he's got. So what I've learnt from that is that he had trouble with his tomatoes. Well, my tomatoes, he had to put them on heat mats. Well, my tomatoes haven't been on heat
Okay.
pads. They've been in the little shed outside the little greenhouse, and they're actually going. They're up another, say, inch from a week ago, so they're booming right now. I water them every couple of days. I don't water them every day. Water them, but the humidity in there is wonderful. It's all sealed up. I bring a few out and I'll let a few go.
Yeah.
But the ones that I don't put in the greenhouse aren't as good as the one in the greenhouse. So it's taught me that greenhouse works here in Tassie. So I've got to maybe get a bigger greenhouse to have on the hill, to have plants there for most of the year, and then, maybe grow in the greenhouse. Maybe that is that is one avenue of my gardening here. So all this sort of gardening that I've been up to, I am learning, growing, and working out how things work. My comfrey is coming along. 2 plants are already growing 5 inches leaves. Now, tell me about comfrey.
So comfrey has 2 different strains. There's one that has seeds and spreads and runs and is invasive and takes over. And then there's the Bocking 14 comfrey where the seeds are actually sterile. So the only way to duplicate the plant is by taking a division of the crown or taking a leaf or a root and just planting that, and it makes a whole new plant. So the fun thing about comfrey, you might hear the words bioaccumulator or dynamic accumulator. It has a very deep taproot, and it mines these minerals in the soil and brings them up through its veins into the leaves. And then you chop the leaves, and you can either just place them on the soil surface and it can decompose and feed whatever you have it near, and it will regrow multiple times. Like I've chopped my comfrey twice so far this year. It has a softer leaf. I have a garden ASMR video coming out thanks to Jonesy's suggestion, and I put text on the screen and everything, and I touch the leaves in the video. Yeah.
Love it.
And so the other thing you could do with comfrey is you can add it to a bucket of water and let it sit and make a liquid feed for your garden. So I highly recommend Bocking 14 comfrey in all gardens, and then just keep duplicating it, and you'll have free plants forever. Propagating it, dividing it.
You don't eat it.
Okay, so it's not recommended to be consumed, but there are health benefits to consuming it with observation and research. What it is used for is infusing an oil with the comfrey leaves and putting that into a salve. So a base of some kind of like sunflower oil with beeswax, and then usually it's comfrey, plantain, yarrow, white bark, has a blend. So that would be good for like a rash or some kind of not an open skin wound. So comfrey, if I remember correctly, also has a name. Is it the knitbone plant? And so people would take the leaf and make a poultice. So that's like chewing it up or cutting it up and putting in a bag with an oil like castor oil, and putting it on somewhere where you have a sprain or a fracture, maybe even a broken bone, and it would help increase healing if we want to get down that road.
Right. So I thought I was missing out on something when everyone talks about comfrey, and I'm thinking, I've never even seen that. Heard of it, let alone seen it in a grocery store. Now I know.
That's a good point. Yeah. There's nothing good for you in a grocery store. Just kidding. Depends on what grocery store. I have a whole rant, but we're not going to do it on this episode. We'll save that for the next episode.
No. There was a notice in the local store saying, due to adverse weather conditions, our local suppliers of lettuces haven't been able to supply the supermarket, which is a multinational supermarket, like a big chain that goes around the country. Well, go down the local local farmers market here that sells in a shed, and you get the biggest and best lettuces you've ever seen because they're grown by a local farmer just around the corner.
Yep.
So the poor old supermarkets are struggling because wherever they buy them from interstate, can't get them here good enough. That's when I had that complaint the other day. I said, these lettuces are terrible. And then I went to the other, someone said, go down to that shop. And I went down there and I went, oh, man. Yeah, but that's another video topic that I've really been thinking about is at the end of the season, the volume of growth that you've got, what it's cost you to actually do that product or how to grow that food, whether you've put in a pot, in a container with bags of soil, with whatever you needed to do, and you spent all this money and you got like $6 worth of potatoes or something, where you could buy the $6 bag just down the road. You know what I mean? Like there's or the carrots, like the carrots. Honestly, Tasmanians grow carrots, potatoes, all these sort of root vegetables very well. Cold crop apples. You know, we got millions of apples. Why am I growing apple trees?
Those all store very well. It's a huge conversation to have about making connections with local food, because exactly what you said about the store apparently ships it in instead of just asking and supporting a local farmer.
That's right. And we see like the ship out here right now. There's a ship in port.
Okay.
I was filming at the beach today, which will be on tour with Radio Jonesy. We'll see little bits of me walking. It's going to be a very short video. So if you want to go to on tour. What the heck was that? Well, what's she done to you? Oh, my Lord. Come here, buddy.
Something's happening in the studio. Be patient, please, everyone. We're waiting.
Yes. Look what she's done to him.
It's green. Oh, is it the frog? Hi, Kermit.
He's got his green pajamas on. She's been dressing him.
Well, why not?
Oh, Charlie. But yeah, that's true. He come down really fast down the stairs and went bang, 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 and he stopped.
Okay.
He's not happy.
Right.
You happy?
He feels ridiculous. Look at his face. It's not like when he wears his white one and he's proud.
Yeah. He's all green. He's turned into a frog. He doesn't like being a frog. But this stupid frog outfit comes from a really expensive store.
Okay.
It cost her like $60 or something.
Oh, that's too much. That's too much. Yeah, so I mean, go ahead.
Oh no, this is just Charlie. He's spoiled. He doesn't look like it. It looks like he's upset.
I would love to hear from the audience in the live chat or in the replay in the comment section. What do you want to hear from a Minnesotan and a Tasmanian talking about gardening and agriculture and growing food? We'd love to get into whatever you want to know. So make sure you leave a comment for the next show.
And thanks for that. And definitely in our climates, we're definitely cool climate gardeners. Would that be a fair point?
We have times of the year where our temperatures are similar when it comes to annual crops. Now, if we were to discuss perennial crops, my zone gets much colder than yours and snowy, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, with annual things, I think comparatively, like, well, right now, I mean, my highs are getting into 95. I don't think you get that hot there.
No, we're nowhere near it. Our peak summer temperature is about 27 Celsius.
Oh, wow.
So what's that? That's our peak.
That's not even like, that's only 80. Okay.
That's the hottest we're going to get down here.
That's beautiful weather. I'd love that.
It is nice. To be honest with you, people move here. People on the mainland, like, just picture Floridians, right?
Mm-hmm.
People living in Florida move into a colder area like Arkansas or somewhere like that, how they'll all whinge and whine it's too cold or whatever. But people like that are in the mainland. They go, oh, I can't live down there. It's just too cold. Well, man, I can't stand the humidity of Brisbane. Even further north is just, you'd have to be born there to be used to it. But down here, if you're cool, you just put a jumper on, or you It's it's like the natural state down here. I think they call Arkansas the natural state. It's very sort of similar to that sort of country. Like plenty of rivers and plenty of canyons and plenty of mountains and all that sort of stuff is all here in the one area. Where I wouldn't want to live is Melbourne.
Sounds too hot.
And I don't want to get political about people running around with machetes and stuff like that either,
100
Sean.
degrees.
Yeah, we don't like. I don't like those hot days. Victoria gets. That's where in Melbourne, it gets way too stinking hot. Like you think of the tennis, like the Australian Open tennis. If you ever watched that in the past, that's in the middle of summer in Melbourne, and
Did
it's
you
like
just ask if I
42.
watch sports?
Yes, I did actually. That gets way too hot. Did any you in Australia get kangaroos in your garden? Man, I get wallabies in my garden daily. I've had to fence them out. That's been my biggest bugbear. Even in my YouTube music, you'll see when I write songs, I put in a verse of wallabies, and in my latest song, there's a thing saying Charlie's doing the perimeter search, and the wallabies are looking in, and they no way you're not getting this tucker, like, because it's Australian. This tucker's for me. You'll have to eat in the bush. You'll hear it in the lyrics, but the bush is for you. The tucker's for me. Leave me be. All that these sort of lyrics. But it's pretty cool. Sean, trying to be funny. Let me just go down the list. Yes, wallabies. We get kangaroo. Wallabies hop down the street. Actually, in the morning, I'm going to my car to get my work cars parked.
And he hands him the paper. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he says, "Would I like to? Would you like to?" Like he's there with a cleaning cloth, wanting to wipe me window.
Do you need any gas?
Yeah, he's absolutely every morning, and they just run and hide. Like even during the day, back where I do my seeds, where my seed drawer is, if I walk to the fence there really quiet, I just look over the fence. There's be one or two or three just sitting there in that property next door. So that is my biggest bug. My biggest fear is to have a great garden, everything going fantastic, and I'm filming and I'm happy and everyone's going, wow, you're doing a great job. Wake up one morning. Yeah, it happened in the past. It's already.
He has trauma with it.
Yeah, I've got flashbacks.
So let's start a tip jar for the fence fund. Let's get the fence up in the next 2 months.
Come over to Radio Jonesy, on tour with Radio Jonesy or Tasmania Island Life. Run one of the playlists. Watch.
Did I freeze or did he freeze? I'm looking to see if I lost internet. I don't hear or see Jonesy moving. It says I have internet chat.
Which is going to get done because it has to be done. I'm thinking of... No, that was me. Yeah, that was me.
Okay.
I'm moving just to see if I am moving.
You're back now, I think.
Yeah, little compound fence, where I do a garden that's working, fence it off. So even if the outer perimeter gets broken into, they can't get into the vault per se.
I'm really lucky. I haven't had any like deer come in and gnaw a bunch of stuff down or nothing out at the garden.
Yeah, Uluru, like middle of Australia there, like 45 Celsius. Man,
what? What is that even? What is that?
Yeah, it's way too hot.
113? It's like Arizona.
Yeah. It's a desert.
Ugh.
That's where Ayers Rock is. And the flies there are that big and chunky that you have to wear a net. Like, I can't even... Why would you want to go sit in a restaurant? They got restaurants there, outdoor restaurants at Uluru, looks wonderful in the glamorous videos, the fabulous shots that you see on Instagram. Man, you put your food down, there's about 10 flies, just big, just go
Oh,
boom, on your
yeah.
food. Like,
Peeing on it.
why would you?
Yuck.
Oh, man.
Nope.
Anyway, I digress. You're very good on the jokes. I quite enjoy these. But yeah, I froze. Look, I'm freezing too much. It is. I better get upstairs and finish the washing. I started that before this live. That's 2 hours and 15 minutes ago. I would really like to thank Shawnee, who once again comes on and shares her time and her wisdom with us here on our lives here at Outback Tasmania. If what would you like to say, Shawnee?
So I
Again,
have harvested some onions and garlic. So you're going to see the haul in one of the videos next week. We've mentioned the garden ASMR. If that's something you're interested in, check that out. It's all the pretty colors and sounds of the garden. We're going to have videos coming out 4 days a week, shorts every day, live every Thursday, 9 p.m. Central Time. We are hitting it hard. We are out gardening. There's so many projects coming up. So I appreciate everyone's support. If you come over and say hi, say you came from Outback Tasmania.
that would be good. And thanks, Gandalf, for joining the conversations. And Serena, I really do appreciate you and for all your humor and everything else. Thanks for being in the chat. Everyone has a fireplace in Tasmania. Can't wait to move there. Well, it's going to be awesome if you're on the way. So thanks, everyone.
Brooke. Oh, go to sleep.
Yeah, mate, go back to the replay. Watch the highlight. Look at this. We got more people in now than we had.
There's 10.
Absolutely unbelievable.
It's like we said it, and then they're like, wait, what?
Yeah,
That's
anyway,
hilarious.
that's great. I thank everyone again for popping in. I really do appreciate it, each and every one of you. Until I see, hey, what's on your agenda for this sort of time frame for tomorrow? Who's on live?
Nobody's gotten a hold of me to say if they're going to do a show or not.
Well,
So I don't have a commitment.
Well, I would love to go live again around you. You name what suits you, what time schedule, and I'm available anytime.
Anytime after 9 p.m. Central.
Yeah, so that's around midnight my time, midday my time, I think.
Because you started this live at what time, your time?
2.5 hours ago, nearly. What time is it now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about 12:30 I started. 12:30.
Okay.
Just after. So
your noon your time is 9 my time? It sounds like.
I'm usually live at 5.
No, you're not. We're not doing that anymore.
No, I'm not. But live at 5 was 8 o'clock in the morning.
8, yeah.
Okay, so.
Yeah, 12 and 9. Okay.
No, so what, the same time tomorrow? Sounds like a lovely way of getting some more watch hours.
Right. And I have a whole page that we didn't even talk about.
Well,
of notes.
Sean's, thanks everybody. Thanks, Brooke. And thank you for giving me the motivation there, Sean. Go do the washing. All right. Thanks, everyone. Until we see each and every one of you again, it's goodbye from Jonesy.
And Shawnee grows. Grow every day in every way.
Ciao.